Okay, let's talk now about the grammar notes that are on pages 18 and 19. First of all, you use the simple past to express an action, event, or state occurring at a specific time in the past. And the examples from the reading: Runza wanted to get married. She filled out an application form several days before the wedding. She wanted to get married is something general but now finished. She filled out was a specific action that's now finished. You use the past progressive or past continuous to express an action that was in progress or not finished at a time in the past. For example, Runza was studying pharmacy at the university when she decided to get married. And we've talked about how this is always a continuing action interrupted by another action in the simple past. And in this sentence, it's explicit. Here is the continuing action interrupted by this action in the simple past. Sometimes the simple past action is implied and not stated in the sentence, but in this case it is. We use the present perfect without for or since to express an action, state, or event occurring at an indefinite time in the past. For example, how many Americans have ever considered an arranged marriage? Here I'm talking about something in the past, and because there is no for or since, it's the past and does not continue in the present. When you use the present perfect with for or since, then it is an action beginning in the past, continuing in the present. For example, I have been wanting to get married for 3 years, or she has been married since 1990. And here again, this explains that. Be careful, because the present perfect does not express past time finished in the past if used with a time expression that gives a specific time in the past. Okay. It's incorrect to say Weinlich has gotten married a few years ago, because here's a specific time in the past, so you have to use the simple past. Weinlich got married a few years ago. It's incorrect to say I've come to the U.S. in 2008. Remember, every time I give you these 2 stars, it means it's wrong. The sentence is wrong. Because I'm giving the specific time, 2008, I have to use the simple past, I came. Okay, they have already met is a correct sentence with the present perfect that is for an indefinite time in the past. I could actually in that sentence also use the simple past. But if I say the exact time, the 2 met on June 8th, 1998, then because I'm giving the exact time, I must use the simple past. I cannot use the present perfect. And remember that with for or since, the present perfect connects the past and the present. Like, I have attended many weddings since then. Okay, there's the since, and so I'm using the present perfect. I've known my best friend for more than 50 years. That's beginning in the present. Beginning in the past, continuing in the present, and using for. Okay, we use used to plus the base form of the verb to show a habitual action, event, or state that was true in the past but no longer true. For example, Kyoto used to play tennis a lot. That means he doesn't play tennis anymore. You can also use would plus the base form to express actions or events that occurred regularly during a period in the past. When we were children, we would spend every summer in Maine. That's a repeated action in the past. I could also use used to. Okay, and we've talked about this before in another teacher talk. You have to be careful that used to and would are similar in meaning when they express repeated past actions. So you can say, for example, when we were children, we would spend every summer in Maine, or when we were children, we used to spend every summer in Maine. Those two sentences mean the same thing, and they're both correct. But you can't use would. Don't use would for a situation or condition that continued for a period in the past. So I can say, I used to live in Chicago. That continued over a period of time. But I cannot use would that way. Would is only for a repeated action, not for something that continued in the past. So it's incorrect. It's wrong to say, I would live in Chicago. You have to say, I used to live in Chicago. Another example, Mia used to be a nurse. This continued for a time in the past. It means she's not a nurse anymore, but she was a nurse for a period in the past. And I could not use would that way. That's incorrect to use would in that sentence. Okay, same thing with another example. We used to have a summer home, but I would not use would in that sentence. Okay, we use the past perfect to show an action, event, or state of being that happened before a certain time in the past. For example, by June 13th, the family had interviewed dozens of candidates. So here's a time in the past, and then the past perfect is a time that goes before that time. Use the past perfect with the simple past to show which of two actions, events, or states happened first. For example, Weinlich and Runza had known each other for 5 days when they got married. So they got married is in the past, and this happened before that. The past perfect is usually used when we begin a sentence by talking about the later event. For example, by the time the wedding day arrived, Weinlich had prepared everything. So here's the simple past for a past event, and then this happened before. Okay, the past perfect is not often used in sentences with a before or after. In a sentence with a before or after, we tend to use the simple past to describe both events. For example, Weinlich started advertising for a bride after he graduated from college. Or another way to say that, he graduated from college before he started advertising for a bride. Use the past perfect progressive or past perfect continuous to express an action that was in progress before another past event and continued up until that time. So when I say, she had been working for 5 years when she got married, here is she got married in the past tense, and she had been working. For example, if she got married in 2010, that means she began working in 2005. So she had been working for 5 years when she got married. Okay, use was, and we're going to, or would plus the base form. This is for an action that was planned or expected in the past. We talked before about how thinking of it as indirect speech is sometimes more useful. For example, Weinlich knew that he was going to get married. Okay, the knew, he was expecting something that was going to happen later, but this action was still in the past. So we've got two things in the past. First this thing, then this thing. He knew where the wedding would be. Two actions in the past. First this, and then this. And then I know you can also think of these as examples of indirect speech. It may be easier to understand it that way.